Mandalorian, which I know a lot of people are like, is it really that good? I like it.
You're not a fan?
No,
of
I
it?
love it. I love Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I think it's so wholesome and it's fun at the same time. And I like big Grogu fan.
Yes. You can't not be.
Yeah, it's too
He's
cute.
too cute.
Too cute. Too cute. I feel like that's one of the few things that I really enjoy from Star Wars, like currently, like Mandalorian and Andor as well. That I guess we're gonna talk about as well. But with Mandalorian, I feel like I really enjoyed first season. I'm not too sure about the second season. I feel like it didn't really find its footing. But the fact that they're now making it into a movie and putting it on big screen, I'm kind of excited to see where they take the story from that. I think it's really important on what the story's gonna be. Is it gonna add on to the Star Wars
Yeah.
universe, or is it just like we're just doing it
So
for fun?
from what I've been told, it sort of is not a reboot, but it's very much that first season vibe again.
Oh, that's
you know,
good.
so like things like the ship has returned,
Oh,
that got
nice, yeah.
exploded. The gun has returned.
Yeah.
It's small scale, going into towns, taking out the Empire.
Yeah.
Building to a bigger story. I guess they maybe realised that what really made it great was that first season. Parts of that second season, I felt like it did kind of lose its way in the third. Like the planning for where they were heading, they started looking on a big scale, and it kind of meant that what was happening there was diluted. So
Yeah.
I'm glad they're going back to that sort of lone wolf cub.
That's what I love
you know.
about it. It felt like a futuristic like Western, and I
Yeah.
thought that was like the perfect thing to go about. And like you said, I think the other seasons, it seemed like they wanted to broad it out because it was doing so well. It was like, okay, let's put a little bit more into it, and then didn't realize the fans actually wanted less.
Yeah, no,
It's
so
like-
less is more sometimes, right?
Yeah, literally.
I don't know. I think why I liked Mandalorian so much, it gives like Indiana Jones and
Yeah.
like little tiny Q Quan vibes from like that time period, and I think that's something that makes me think, oh, like I really enjoy it, and it's just a like fun way of storytelling.
Yeah, definitely. So we have that. So we're all excited for the film come out. I know there's a little bit. I think actually we actually spoke about that. So I think that's already been recorded.
Mhm.
I was talking about the tit for tat in terms of like people are of course are kind of skeptical about this TV series being in the cinema because the visuals look very similar to how it looks in TV. So people may not actually go to the cinema to watch it, which is weird. I don't know if this is the film that's going to bring people to go to the cinema to watch it, or people might wait for it to go on streaming platforms because it's coming from a TV base.
I'm wondering if they're gonna move it to streaming platforms quickly.
Yeah.
I know that they had that pandemic sort of time. They're moving things very fast on a streaming platform, but while they're trying to create this sort of like culture again of getting out to the cinema, and they're taking something from streaming platform, putting it in the cinema, in my opinion, it'd be counterproductive to then be like, yeah, back on streaming platform.
Yeah.
It almost like devalues what they're trying to do, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It has to be like it's in the cinemas. Check out in cinemas. And I think, how do you feel about the Star Wars audience? Do you think this is something they're gonna go outside to watch?
When it's so broad and big,
Yeah.
it's so difficult to tell how people en masse will respond. You'll always get dissenting voices. You always get people who find the negatives in it. But I think that the people who loved those first couple of seasons, I think they'll love this, and it's shot on the volume. But then films and other franchises, like Marvel, like I was saying earlier, and things like that, they've used that technology too.
Yeah.
What makes this a little bit more applicable than some of the Marvel stuff, I think, is it's not all CG. It's grounded by the puppet with Grogu and the animatronics and a lot of real practical effects and stuff as well. So it's that mixture, and if they've hit the right mix, then it will hit.
Yeah.
But,
And also, like, when you see all the behind the scenes footage of just like the choreography for the fight scenes, it's just so intense to look at how much detail is taken into like making this story.
I met and interviewed Lateef Crowder, who does all the stunts in the suit, right? And he's this like Brazilian jiu-jitsu like champion, and he's talking about wearing this suit that's already restricting your movement, and trying to pull these moves. Like, it's incredible that he can do it, to be fair.
That's quite interesting, because I feel like, as you mentioned, this film might be somewhat of a reboot, which I think it might need to be.
Like a refresh,
to get like people that didn't watch the series to go watch this, because they might feel like they have to watch the series to go to the cinema to watch this. But then I think about the audience outside of Star Wars that this is also Pedro Pascal involved in it as well.
Mm.
So how did they use him to get people to watch it when he's not really in it?
Yeah,
When
because
it's
I
just his
think
voice.
that was the big thing that I was kind of like surprised after like really diving into Mandalorian, was realizing that it's not really Pedro in the suit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he's just doing voiceover most of the
Yeah.
time.
Well,
I think it was like one
there's a long
episode.
history of that in Star Wars. You think
Yeah.
of Dave
Vader.
Prowse,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
who
yeah.
played Darth Vader,
Yeah.
and James Earl Jones. You know,
Yeah. RIP.
sort of composite in different performances or aspect of performances to
Yeah.
bring through the character. You know,
That's true. So I guess it's actually a common thing that people would expect.
Mm.
I wonder if even it's weird one because like the character is known for not taking off his mask. Would he take off just to show, hey,
oh,
this is Pedro?
100%. You're not doing a
Yeah.
film with Pedro Pascal
And not show his
and not
face.
showing that
And also
beautiful
that's
face.
Yeah.
that's the moneymaker. That's how you
Yeah.
get bums in seats.
Maybe a flashback or something. There's then be some form of scene where it's like, hey, this is him by
Yeah.
the way, and now let's resume and go forward. But yeah, I'm excited to see it. It comes out next. Is it next year? Is
May,
it out?
yeah, next May.
Oh, May. It's
May
quite
the
soon actually.
4th be with you.
Okay, they're going crazy with it.